Welcome, Virgo, to 12th House Tarot. My name is Mouse. I'm your host, and this reading is for Virgo for April 8th to the 14th, 2024. For anyone who's got Virgo in their sign anywhere, I'm not discriminatory against that. You come and see what it's got to say for you, right? So we're going to split the cards. We do a past, present, and future for each week, and we do three clarifiers for each. So let's see what we have for you in the past, Virgo. We have the star. The star is in the past. So the star is looking at your healing, your self-realization, whatever that was that you alchemized here, that you created, that you transmuted. Like the stars are in alignment. I look at this right now and I'm thinking of Pleiades. The Pleiades sisters may have been looking over you. So I'm being called to remind you to go ahead and listen to your new moon solar eclipse reading that I did earlier this week for you. The eclipse is tomorrow, and we're still in the beginning throes of Mercury retrograde. So this is in the past, and this is something that you get to draw upon and bring into your present moment. And the present moment has the Lovers. Wow. Okay, so two major arcana cards to start out. The Lovers could be about partnership. It could be about love. It's about harmony. It could be somebody that's, you're in partnership as in lovers or spouses or significant others. It could also just be with you and your higher self, you and a business partner, or you and a colleague, like in regards to cultivating something, creating something, making something, right? So let's keep going and see what we have next in the future. Okay, the third major arcana. So now we have the Devil. Deep breath in, friends. So the Devil is confusion and deceit. So I don't want to read too much into that right now after coming off the Lovers card. So if you, for some reason, are in a situation that causes you pause, perhaps, not all situations, perhaps if you're ignoring red flags. Remember, red flags don't have to be big to be red, okay? So just be cautious, Virgo. If someone's entering your heart, that's what I'm going to say here. Or if you're entering a business project or signing a contract. Most will say, please don't sign contracts during Mercury retrograde. So before you sign anything, do yourself a favor. Get someone else to look at the contract. Get someone else to look at the lease or the agreement. It's a fresh set of eyes. Let them look at it through their lens of, your best friend, a protector, a parent, a spouse, whatever it might be, just to make sure. I say this because I had an opportunity once in Chicago to buy a spa, and they gave me the paperwork and they wanted $200,000 for it. And I've never been in a situation to buy something for $200,000. So that being said, about a year to 15 months later, they came back with a new contract. And I didn't know they had changed it to $20,000 because in my mind, in my eyes, I still saw they wanted $200K for it. So had I and it wasn't a good buy. Let me just say that for now. I didn't miss out on anything. If anything, I missed out on headaches. So that being said, I guess the universe was looking out for me in that regard. But had somebody else seen it, and it might have been a good deal then, right? So just make sure someone else is seeing it, because maybe it's something you're writing up, right? And you didn't know you self-sabotaged yourself by putting the decimal point in the wrong spot. Just saying. Be cautious. Be cautious, Virgo. Let's pull three clarifiers for the star. Back in the past here. The Chariot, clear path ahead. Get up and go. That's easy enough. Let's keep going. Okay, the Five of Cups. We're crying over three of them. And we have two perfectly good cups right here. And we could always pick up the three and fill them back up. So nothing to worry about per se. I mean, maybe this was something that happened in the past. And you can just reassess and pick up what you need and keep moving. So let's see what the third one is. Oh, the Seven. Okay, the Seven of Cups. Fair. All right. So the Seven of Cups is going to be a little bit about chaos, a little bit about I don't know which way to go. um, some of these choices are legit. Some of these are illusions. Some of these can be harmful. So I'm going to go back to lean on a good friend, a therapist, somebody you trust to weigh your pros and cons, and then use, you know, use all that knowledge and that information to make your best choice. Okay? As Abraham Hicks says, you can never get it done, and you can't get it wrong, and you can't get it done. So, does it even matter? Yeah, it matters because I want you to be happy. I want you to be able to go through life feeling fulfilled and with purpose. And sometimes it's not worth the struggle if you could just find the path of least resistance and go forward. So let's see what's happening here with the lovers. We've got the Hangman. Okay, so another Arcana card. So the Hangman is going to be more of just there is a surrender to this position. There is a stuckness to this position. There is an enlightenment that's happening around his head, right? He's gaining knowledge while you're sitting there in this stuck position, whether it be a relationship, a job, waiting for the train, the car broke down. Those don't all have to be negative. You can pause, reflect, step back from the situation and witness it and gain information and knowledge from it. But if you just take an outsider's perspective, is what I'm going to say on that one. Keep going, and then we have the High Priestess. Oh, here we go. I mean, this is another Arcana card. So she's all about the receptivity and the intuition, and I would hone in on this intuition. She's got the moon here at her feet, the moon on the head, and with the new moon happening, you could probably be manifesting something quite powerful right now, Virgo. So something to consider. Yep. And then we got the Two of Pentacles, which is change. Right? There's change. I like to look at the ships in the background here, and that all ships have to go with the flow, I suppose, or which way the wind blows, but go with the flow. You don't have to go upstream with your decision, okay? So something to consider with that. Let's go over here to the Devil. 3 cards for the Devil. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. So our Knight is, it is stagnation, and, he's sitting here, but he's assessing, all right? He's looking over the fields. He's figuring out where to go. So there's not a rush. It's not a rush like the Chariot is over here. And even with the Hangman's not about a clear path. When he comes down off of here, he's going to have to forge his own path. So perhaps that energy is spilling over into the future here of like, all right, I got the horse. Now where do I go? I got the Pentacles with some coin in my pocket. Now where do I go? Oh, look at you. How many Arcana cards do you have tonight, kids? This is awesome. So the Wheel of Fortune is all about your expansion and your luck, right? We're looking at all 4 elements: air, water, fire, earth. Yeah. Yud He Vav He. We've got the Alpha and the Omega. Everything that is, was, and will be is in this moment, and you get to decide where you're going. You're deciding where you're going. This is great. This is great. I mean, it might be a big decision, right? It might be a big decision. You might be cutting somebody off or setting a new boundary for yourself or for someone else, and that's good. Let's go back to the thought about the red flags. I just had a moment. If there's a red flag, doesn't have to be big, and they're not going to get more red. So just heed them. And then you have the Page of Cups. Good luck, fortune, opportunity, some playfulness. You get to manifest what you want here, friends. And if letting somebody go or changing a situation or asking for help or getting someone else to read the document or whatever it is allows for this forward motion, go for it. Go for it. You don't need to struggle on your own. You can ask for assistance. Sorry, this is getting a little long, but here we go. Let's take a risk and look at the bottom. Oh, the moon. And we got the new moon happening. There might be some time for some ritual, some cutting cords again. go ahead and listen to your new moon solar eclipse reading. So this is about evolution, and it is about a gradual change in the moon season here, but it is about change. So I'm here for it, Virgo. I hope that you can take what you need from here and that it is helpful. Consider subscribing and coming back next week. I love doing this, and I'll see you then. Have a great day.